Have you ever been sewing a project and your next step, it says to understitch and you're like, do I really need to do the understitch? I could probably just skip it, right? It kind of looks like it's just there, it's decorative, doesn't really have a purpose. Well, it actually has a huge purpose and it is making your garment look so much better with it than without it. So today we're gonna talk about the understitch, why you need it, when to use it, how to use it, and I'm gonna sew up a sample and I'm going to be using a curved piece of fabric. So that way you can really see how to use this understitch properly. And just real quick, before we start, if you're enjoying Sewing Anastasia, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to learn more about sewing, make sure you check out my online sewing classes and my in-person classes here in Chicago in my design studio. There's links down below for everything. So what is an understitch? Well, an understitch is a little edge stitch that's on the inside of a garment holding the seam allowance down and under. Hence, it's called the understitch. Let's look at a few samples I have on some garments here. On the stress neckline here, we have a rhinestone trim. There's no stitching on the outside of the neckline, but if we flip it back and we take a close look at the lining, you are going to see that little edge stitch there. And that little edge stitch is called the understitch. This understitch is keeping the lining down towards the inside of the garment. So that way the lining doesn't want to pop up and over the beautiful rhinestones. And on the sport coat here, on the inside of the facing, it has the understitch. So if we flip it back, there's no stitching on the edge, but just on the inside, there's that little understitch. And if you really take a close look, you can see that it is pulling the inside fabric down away from the top edge. So that way our inside facing piece isn't gonna pop out over the seam. And on this dress here, you're gonna notice that the facing piece is understitched. But if we flip this out to the outside, there's no stitching on the outside of the dress. It's just on the facing piece. So that seam allowance is sewn to the facing, forcing the facing to come to the inside and not roll out to the outside of your dress. So go take a look in your closet and look for that understitch. I know you're gonna find it, jackets, dresses, tops, it is everywhere. Now we're gonna sew a sample of an understitch. First, we need to create a seam, and I'm going to be using this curved edge here, pretending it's a facing. And we're gonna go over what to do and what not to do. So that way your understitches turn out beautiful. So I'm going to pin my lining layer to my self layer, right sides together. And then I'm going to sew up a seam. Since it's a curve, I'm gonna sew up a 1/4 inch seam. So this is just going to be a plain seam. This is not the understitch. The understitch is after this seam. So a tip for working with curves and understitching is to first clip the curve. If you're working with a straight seam, you can skip this step. You do not need to clip your straight seam, but if you have a curve, clipping it is just gonna help it lay a little smoother. So I just like to put a few snips in there every inch or so, and it's just gonna release a little bit of the tension in the curve. So now that we have it clipped, it's time to fold over the seam allowance towards the lining. So when I go ahead and I start sewing, I want to make sure that the seam allowance is facing the lining. I don't want it facing the actual self fabric. If I have it facing the self fabric and I just add that little edge stitch on the lining, it's actually not going to do anything. It's going to completely null and void the entire process. So we need to make sure that we are pushing the seam allowance towards the lining and that we are stitching on top of the seam allowance. Now you are not going to do this from the back side. It's going to turn out so much nicer if you do it from the right side. So you are going to be sewing on the lining side, adding a little edge stitch, making sure you're stitching down that seam allowance. And remember, your edge stitch distance is 1/8 of an inch or closer to the seam. So we're going to get really close to the seam. And that's what an understitch is. It's an edge stitch holding down the seam allowance to the lining side, keeping it all under. And this is going to be the same process if you're working with a straight seam. Curves are just a little bit more difficult, so that's why I wanted to demo on a curve. I'm going to be using my 1/4 inch foot today because it has a nice little 1/8 of an inch spot on it. I also have my straight stitch on and it's set to stitch length of 2.5. So I have that lined up exactly where I want it. Now, a few stitches forward, make sure you're adding your back stitches. And we're just going to continue forward. Now notice when I'm holding this that I'm holding it flat. You don't want the lining fabric to bubble over the self fabric. Otherwise, your seam is going to look bubbly. Also, when you're doing this, make sure your needle down button is engaged. So every time you stop, your needle is going to be in the fabric and you're not going to lose your place. And just concentrate on the inch in front of you with the curve. Don't worry about what the rest of your project is doing. Just make sure it's not getting caught under your foot. So you're going to notice I'm just concentrating on what's in front of me, not what's way in front of me, because that's not laying flat. And we're just going to flatten it out as it comes up to us. And when you're sewing, make sure you're watching your guide and not your needle. That's going to really help you keep this nice and precise. And when you get to the bottom of your project, make sure you're back stitching. Just a couple is all you need. And now you can take it out. So let's check out our understitch. So you'll notice there's no stitching on the outside of the project. And when we flip it to the lining side, you're going to notice that edge stitch. And with these contrasting fabrics, you can really notice how the blue fabric from the outside is rolling towards the inside. So this understitch is helping pull it towards the inside so that way your lining fabric doesn't pop out and you see it on the outside of your project. And if we open this up, you can see how the seam allowance is sewn down to the lining side. And it's nice and even all throughout. And that there is the understitch. So the understitch is a really important stitch in your project. So next time you see the instruction for understitching, make sure you don't skip it because it's going to give your project a really professional look and it's going to keep it from looking too handmade. Thank you for watching Sewing Anastasia today. If you have any question on understitch, leave it down below. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you know when the new videos come out. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for watching today. These videos are for you guys. So let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Leave that down below in the comments. And if you want to learn even more about sewing, make sure you check out my online sewing classes and my in-person classes here in the studio in Chicago. There's links down below for everything. And we even have an online monthly sewing club where you get a new pattern, you can join the Discord, and learn all kinds of new sewing and pattern drafting techniques. It's a whole lot of fun. So check that out too. And if you want to know what's going on in the studio, check out the Instagram. You know where it's at, Sewing Anastasia. Thanks so much for watching today. Bye!